said, people, kicking this thing off is the talented, the beautiful entrepreneur, artist. What can I say about her? I had the pleasure to interview her some time ago. It was kind of short, and we was at a function, and I was doing live broadcast, and I saw her when she got on stage, and she killed it. She killed the people, and I'm talking about none other than music artist Ladyceelyric. I'm lyric, no S, no S. I'm going to bring her on right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Ladyceelyric. How you doing?
I'm doing great, and thank you so much for having me on this evening. How are you doing?
I'm good. It is a pleasure for me because, like I said, we chopped it up one time before, and it was quick. I saw you perform, and I'm putting out the word like, get her, somebody get her, somebody get her.
Somebody got me. Because I got over there. I don't know. Somebody got me because I got over there. So
yeah, I put out the word. I said, get him.
Yeah, you recognize real.
Yes.
Real recognize real.
So I want to say first and foremost, thank you for coming on the show.
Oh, it was my pleasure. You know, I already been rocking with you. Like you said, we've done this before, just on a different platform. So yes. I definitely appreciate it. You know, I'm rocking with Charm City all day.
Thank you. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I love what you're doing, man. I'll be watching you.
Thank you. I hope it's not
Sunday morning inspirations and all that.
She watches.
I'm just saying. I see what you're doing. I see you.
That's what's up. So my first question, of course, I want to know is who or what influenced you to start your music career?
To start my music career? And yes. That's an interesting question because most people say what influenced you to start to rap. So for my music career, what really made me, I guess, do it was that I just felt like I wanted people all over the world to really hear what I was saying. Like, I don't know what it was or what day it was, but one day I just started thinking like, everybody that I've ever let hear my music, they actually liked it. You know what I mean? Like, I've never come across a critic that was just like, this is some trash. You need to stop rapping. So I'm just like, man, maybe I just need to get the right people to hear it. And maybe if enough people hear it, then, you know what I mean? They'll like it too, because like I said, statistically, I don't know. I mean, they seem like they rocking with me. So I just figured if I put it out on a larger platform, I never know what might happen. And I did. And I mean, I've been pleasantly surprised. Let me just say that.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, not only, people, I want y'all to pay attention to this next question. Not only are you an artist, you are a licensed tax preparer, an accountant, a business owner.
Yes, sir.
And I absolutely love it. Here's why, because a lot of people that I talk to, they just rap. They're just artists. But
there's nothing wrong with that. You know?
No, it's nothing wrong with that. But I think that what I'm saying is if all else failed, you still have something to fall back on.
Yeah, I'm a plan B, C, D, E type of person. So I guess that's really why I have so many different things that I feel like I can do. But I've always been taught that you should have several streams of income. You know what I mean? Like any successful person should have at least, 3 or more streams of income where they can, like, if one of them's not working right now, this one might be coming in and vice versa. So I try not to depend on like any one thing ever, as far as life goes, period, especially people. So I just try to set myself to where I don't have to really answer to someone. And that profession was just kind of like perfect for me because, it's like an autonomous job. I mean, you work alone, you're in front of a computer, you're just crunching numbers. And then as far as the tax preparing thing, like I just started to do that because I've seen so many people, like a lot of, you know, elderly people that I've seen build their business with that and just be really successful, and also be able to have that same kind of freedom, because when you're a tax accountant, you're pretty much working during tax season. You know, that's your heaviest load. You might have some, you know, accounting, bookkeeping jobs, you know, during the year, but pretty much from January to April, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe like around October-ish for like some, you know, late filers. But as far as just like working all year and me going to a 9 to 5 and waking up every day answering to somebody else, like I just can't do that. Like I just don't have it in my soul. Like I've tried it, you know what I'm saying? I had plenty of jobs. Like I've been successful at all of them. Like it's not like they didn't want me, but I just, that lifestyle wasn't for me. And I was really kind of forced out of it because my mom got sick and she had like a whole bunch of heart surgeries. And I had to kind of like stay home with my kid, and she was really like my only babysitter then. And I really didn't trust anyone else with my son because he was autistic and, you know, a couple of other things just, you know, with me just being not that trustworthy towards people. But yeah, that really is what made me kind of take everything just full force. It was like, I don't have work to, you know, kind of like complain about. That's what's holding me back from going to the studio, or I can't perform because I got to be at the job in the morning, or, you know, like just my expectations for what I wanted from the music. I wasn't going to get that if I didn't put in a little more effort. And that just meant as far as me, being a jack of all trades, like, and trying to really just master the music at the same time, it was impossible. So I had to find things that I could do, but not have to put my, you know, every day into it, because I want music to be my main focus. And I feel like I've accomplished that at this point. Like right now, the music is, you know, it's the main thing. And I'm able to put whatever time I want into it, really. Especially with this pandemic, everything, you know, I've really been freed up. I mean, tax deadline is July 15th now, you know?
Wow.
So, yeah, basically everything is, I guess, working in its own time, and I'm just trusting in the process and just keeping it moving, putting in my best work, you know?
Awesome. Now, the next question is, how do you balance all of that from your, I guess, your music and with everything else that you have going on? How do you balance that?
I think I just kind of take it one step at a time. Like I'm really the type of person where if I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed, I'm going to stop and I'm going to like let some stuff kind of like off of my plate, you know?
Okay.
I'm not going to burden myself like that. I used to do that, but I don't do it anymore.
Okay.
Because I know it's not good for me. So.
True. Now, with regards to your music, you publish your own music through your own publishing company.
That's right.
A Queen Can Publish. Yes. Talk about the importance of that, because, you know, you'd be amazed.
That's a baby right there.
Yeah, you'd be amazed of how many people, you know, don't think about these things. But talk about that for a minute.
I don't want to give away all my juice, but let me see. I mean, I've done a lot of research on just the music industry, period. That's actually why it took me so long to really like get into the, you know, industry part of it. I'm still not in the industry. I would never consider myself in the industry, but I guess I am a part of it. I'm, you know, like a contractor.
Okay.
But yeah, basically, this industry, I've been really studying it. I've been looking at other artists and just watching their moves, seeing the outcome of certain situations, and just kind of looking in regards to what I want for myself and what I definitely don't want for myself. And I've always been taught that you can learn a lot from the mistakes of others. You know, it's better to do that, to sit back and kind of like watch and see what's going on before you jump into something. That way you won't have to make those same mistakes. You can kind of see what somebody else did wrong and, you know, look at it like, oh, wow, okay, that's not something that I want to really get into. And that's really the main reason that I started my company, because I knew off the break, I didn't want to be, you know, in these publishing wars. It's just like, I don't know. It's like they bodying people over their publishing rights. I ain't trying. Nobody coming after me for my publishing, honey. You ain't never owned it from the jump. You don't gotta worry about me trying to get it back from you or none of that, because it ain't gonna never get in your hands. Okay.
That's what's up. I hear it. I hear that. Now, as an artist, which do you prefer more? The studio life, creating the song, or the stage, performing the song?
Oh my gosh, that's so easy. It's like no, that's really hard, actually. They're two different experiences completely. Like,
Okay.
I love performing. I wouldn't take it away at all. Like, that's like the highlight of the whole thing. You know what I mean? That's like the icing on the cake right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the moment. Like, that's when you get to shine. That's when you get to really perform it and like put your soul into it and show everybody, you know, your feeling and emotion behind it. It's different from them just listening to it, you know, through the internet, or them like having their headphones on or getting whatever perception they want. Because I'm one of those people, I talk with my hands. So I'm like, I'm on stage. I'm putting emotion into what I'm saying. So you can see what I really mean. And yeah, I think that both of them are really like equal. It's like choosing your favorite rapper or something. Like, I can't do that. I love the studio too, because the studio experience is just like, it's different in every studio you go to. And then every song you write is different, because it depends if you're doing a collaboration, what this song is expressing, you know, it's just so many different layers to it. So I love that process. You know what I mean? Like, but I really can't compare it to the stage process, because that's like all of that work that I did, kind of like me bottling it up into one little pretty package and showing everybody for a second, you know, versus me like putting my all into it. And now I've gotten to the point where I'm trying to document the studio experience and me trying to like show you a little bit of how I'm making the music. Like, I put up like my little voice notes. It's just like stuff that I'll just kind of like doodle down, or I'll just be like, you know, vibing somewhere and I just feel it. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to forget this. Let me just say this real quick, you know, and then it'll start turning into something else. I might end up freestyling. But, or if I get like a nice beat, you know, I'll listen to the track and I'll start flowing over just to see if I can catch a cadence. And if it's like really my vibe, and I'll end up throwing a whole freestyle over and never ever doing anything with it. So I'm just starting to put them together when I have time into like a nice little voice memo compilation, so people can kind of see, you know, what I do when I just like think nobody's listening or ever going to hear.
That's what's up. Now, and speaking of performing, the Illest MC competition.
Oh my goodness!
You were ranked second place at the age of 15.
Yeah.
What was that feeling like at that age?
At that age, it was crazy, because I had my support team was my grandmother, my aunt, my mother, like, and I was up there cussing up a storm. I ain't need to be. I don't know what I was even doing. I was saying some ratchet stuff. I don't know why I was rapping like that. I felt so comfortable doing it too. It was like, I felt like, you know, I know my mom is here. I know my grandma is here. And I know she probably gonna look at me like, what in the hell? But I was like, but I gotta prove myself to these people. I can't get up on this stage. I was like, nah, man, I'm about to go hard.
So like I was saying, the competition before you left, it's funny because I still, at 46, I don't curse around my family.
Yes, I would never do that again. Never.
That was crazy. That's crazy.
It was crazy. I was
tripping. Now, define in your words the term not just local, but global.
Local, I would say, is, you know, wherever your community is, like whatever your immediate space where you can like travel to do a show or something, that would be local to me. Global, I would say, is definitely overseas, you know, a different country, different language, different culture. So yeah, where the music is kind of transcending. Sometimes they can't even understand every lyric you're saying, or any of them sometimes, and they still rocking with you. I'll be like, what? Messing with me over there too? It's crazy. I love it though.
That's what's up. And as a female artist, what obstacles did you face to get to where you wanted to be?
I'm not where I want to be yet, but the obstacles that I've faced so far, I would say people don't really like that I know what I want. And that I'm not willing to compromise on certain aspects of my brand or, you know, what I'm doing with my music.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Like, I'm all for constructive criticism and things like that. Like, I love feedback and, you know, good pointers and things like that. Advice, that's great. But as far as people coming in and feeling like if you don't do certain things, you won't be successful, and they, you know, have this mindset. I mean, it's crazy.
Wow.
But they really feel like they know best, and these same people aren't even successful. So it's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna listen to you. You don't know where I'm trying to get.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Like, you don't know what the hell you talking about. Like, you just ain't got the right person yet or something. Boy, stop it. Sit down. Sit all the way down.
That's
so yeah, I just try to, you know, stay in my lane. And people that's not in my lane, I mean, I don't know what to tell them, but I'm not gonna really bend or break on certain things. Like,
okay.
I can't compromise myself. You know what I mean? Like that. I can't. Not my character and shit like that. Like, if I'm not with it, I'm just not with it.
Yeah.
You know.
There you go.
I'm not even gonna give any examples because I'd be giving the people away. So yeah, that's it.
Now, throughout your music career, you have collaborated with some very noted artists, locally and internationally. If given the opportunity, what artists or artists, did I say that right? Artists or artists? Artists?
It's with the same.
S? Okay. Would you love to work with, and why?
Oh man, this is always a hard question because sometimes I don't even know that I want to work with a certain artist until I hear their music, you know?
Okay.
Like, it's so many artists that I want to work with already, just like locally, that I don't know. I haven't even really thought outside the realm of, you know, working with like somebody that I really grew up listening to or something like that. But
okay.
Of course, it would be a dream to do a song with AZ. Wink. No, just kidding. No, I love AZ, and I really would like to do a song with my last legend. You know, that I just feel like I gotta do a song with before something happened to him too. Please go. Don't. My words be so powerful. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm wishing only life on that man. Believe that. But yes, I just hope that, you know, I could do a song with him and like some other people that I just feel like, you know, people be gone too soon. Like all the that I wanted to work with, is a lot of them are gone. Like I wanted to work with Pimp C so bad. You know, shout out to Chad Butler, R.I.P. But I also wanted to work with, you know what I mean? Like people that I guess I would never work with. I just kind of like always listened to their music growing up. I wasn't even old enough for them to think that they would work with me back then, but I was listening to them. But anyway, yeah, it goes a long, long list. Like I love music, so I have so many different artists that I love, and it doesn't end at hip hop. So like I could do that all day. You gonna have to go to my Instagram page and see what I'm listening to, because I listen to the artists I will collab with. That's another key. So if you hear me listening to artists, I obviously love that artist, and I would definitely collab with that artist. You know, and I rock some, you know, some of my local artists. Like I fucks with them hard. Like I got a couple of out here. Yeah, definitely, and not just on this coast. Come on, little nephew. He trying to get some V-Bucks. I told him today he gonna keep saying, "Okay, so now what?"
Rub me my money.
Right. Come on, man.
What you call it, V-Bucks?
Yes, you know, Fortnite. Oh, you must don't have those problems.
No.
Good for you.
Yeah, my kids. So I mean, they play it. I don't know if they play it now, but I don't have them problems. Like, don't come at me with no Fortnite money talk. No.
Okay, I'm gonna be saying that soon. But no, I work for it though.
So
they can get to work for. My daughter just earned 20 by watching the Black Panther documentary. So
I know that's right.
yeah, if you want to earn some from Aunt Caroline, you know what to do. Read a book. Get educated. Teach me. Tell me what you learned.
That's what's
I
up.
look forward to tell you.
Now, I asked guests this question. Of course, you have seen the uprising that's going on in the world right now, the protests, Black Lives Matter, the murder of George Floyd, the murder of Rashawn Brooke. In your opinion, how do you feel at this moment, especially with the pandemic, the COVID-19? Where are you at mentally with all of this?
Oh man, I don't even want to get nothing started, but people don't even know. I'm just gonna say this. Every time I say that, I say too much. I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this. I feel like we as Black people, we really need to educate ourselves on the law. We need to know the law better than lawyers, public defenders. We need to know the law better than the judge know the law. You hear me? I need them to be going back in the book to look this up and be like, hold on, is this person right? I'll say a person. I've corrected myself. I was about to say something that, man. You feel me? I'm just saying we need to know the so well that we can defend one another if we see some shit happening on the street. You feel me? We should be out here writing down badge numbers like they was doing back in the Black Panther Party, taking these. Whew, I'm sorry. I don't even need to be talking like this. I'm serious. But like I said, we need to educate ourselves, especially our children, our young men and women that's out here, that's going out into the world. They out here going to college. They're mixing and mingling with different people, different cultures. And some of those cultures don't understand their culture. Some of those cultures take offense to their culture. Some of those people are so afraid of our children, little babies. You know what I mean? Just because of how they're built, or I don't know what it is, because they look beautiful and innocent to me. Like I see these young men out here on the corner and I definitely don't want to shoot them down. Like that shit breaks my heart, like for real.
Yeah. Wow. And you're right. I said that I think it was like a couple months ago. I said we need to, I understand we're upset. I understand we're frustrated, but we also have to think when we are approached, when we are, in any situation, we have to be prepared to, think and be ready.
Exactly, because that's the most important thing, is to think before you act. That's what I always tell my children.
Yes.
Even though the people that might be interacting with you aren't using their brains, you can still use yours.
Yes.
Because not what happens to you, it's what you do about it, for sure.
That's what's up.
And right now, what we doing about it is bringing attention to this shit. Because, I mean, if you're not going to pay attention no other kind of way, people going to run out of patience and start just doing whatever and acting crazy. And you definitely don't want that. If you want all this law and order, you might want to pay attention to these people's, demands, and actually try and help and actually try and level the playing field out here. Because shit ain't getting no realer than it is right now. People is waking up. People are very conscious and aware of what's going on. And although we may seem like we're scattered and we're not focused people, we all have that intuition. And as a people, I think we will come together when needed be, as a whole, and unite as people think we can and aren't able to do. I believe we really are. And I believe that that moment is coming when we all are going to be on the same page, mentally, emotionally, conscious. Our minds will be in the same place and we will be able to move as a unit. And that's going to be some scary shit for real.
Yes.
That's what I really want all my people to get on. I really do. I was just saying my next song is going to be based on these things we're talking about right now. Because if I could put the laws in a song and kids could start learning their laws by listening to my music, see, I'm saying too much. They gonna come and get it. So no,
what you saying is true. What you saying is true. I feel you. I feel you.
Really need to, you know what I'm saying, be learning that, and in addition to some other things, how to survive, you know, just basic skills. You know what I mean? Archery, how to hunt, how to fish, you know, how to sew, how to cook, how to plant your own food, how to germinate seeds. And, you know, you could grow food from the fruit in your refrigerator. Just take the seeds out. You know, they got videos all over YouTube. My favorite man, what's his name? Lead Farmer 73. He be on there doing all type of gardening in his backyard. He got a whole garden out there. I mean, it looked like he could feed a couple of people in his community. He growing fresh greens.
That's what's up.
I'm telling you, he got bushels of greens.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, what's next for you? What new projects?
You know,
I think you coming in and out.
Yeah. Bad signals.
What new projects you have coming out? What new music you have coming out?
I have, let's see. I got a secret song that I'm working on that's coming out. I'm not going to talk about that now, but I also have Super Duper Slick. I think you heard that one.
Yes.
If you might have been watching on my Instagram, you heard like maybe a snippet. I've been doing like little previews of me in the studio, but that's coming legendary. You know, Super Duper Slick, those just dropped, and Lady Tango just came out. So I basically dropped like 3 songs at a time because I just dropped those 3 this month, and I believe it was March that I dropped the other 3, Girls in the Hood, which is actually doing pretty well. It's won like the fish grease competition, I think, on the bars. You know, and yeah, the balancing act, they put it up there and got me on there. I think I'm like a therapist today, so yeah, that song is good. Also, Some of All Fears dropped with that, and one more. Oh yeah, BAN. How could I forget?
Okay.
So yep, I got about 6 new songs. It's pretty fresh, and I'm still making them, and I'm cooking every day. You know what I do.
That's what's up. How can people find you? And
and I got a feature. I got a feature coming out.
Okay. Now, how can people find you and find your music?
You can find me at my website, of course. Well, I'm on my website, of course, at ladyceelyric.com. That's www.ladyceelyric.com. And I'm also on Instagram. You know, if you go on there, you'll go to my profile, and the link to my YouTube playlist is actually there. And every song that I've actually published is in my YouTube playlist. So if you go to that playlist, you'll be kept abreast on what I'm putting out, because I keep that up to date more than anything else because of streams.
Cool.
But I'm also on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, of course. Sometimes I release music early on SoundCloud, but I haven't done that in a while, but I will soon. So you got to stay tuned. But yeah, I'm also on Deezer. I don't know if you're familiar with that platform, but that's another one. We have Tidal, of course. Pretty much anywhere where you can get digital music, you can find me. Just put in Lady C, Ladycee. Now you might get that other Lady C, the Jehovah Witness. That's not me. That's not me. Y'all know what I look like. Don't do that.
She said, Lady C, the Jehovah Witness.
No, that's not. I know God is aware, but that's not. They keep moving it with me. She got that one ass on me. I'm just playing. I'm sure it's a beautiful song. Never took the time to listen to it. Actually, I should. I'm gonna listen to her song.
That's
I have another Lady C that's mixed up with it. That's definitely not me in any way, shape, or form. She's in another country. You know, a completely different style.
Okay. Okay. I just want to say again, thank you for coming on the show. It was a pleasure having you. And we definitely going to be chopping it up real soon.
Hey, appreciate you having me, man. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
I'm going to try to take a nap. All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, E.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Ladyceelyric live right here on Charm City Direct TV.